What happens when survival turns into control and hope freezes over? Welcome back, survivors. I'm GamerBear176, and today we're diving into Frostpunk 2, where the only thing colder than the weather is the politics. The ice is thicker, the stakes are higher, and every decision could spark rebellion or salvation. Let's build a city that doesn't just survive, but dominates the frost. So we're going to start out with the prologue. With the Wanderers. 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. Failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, they all became very different people. Alright. Let's go. Let's dive in. Yeah, we got some selectors we can do here. Let's just put it all on moderate challenge. I like to be able to pause.
Steward.
Captain.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Ripe for taking. The city falls.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes.
Alright, got the creepy intro out of the way, so let's go on to the Wanderers with the prologue. Been roaming the frozen desert for years, many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we will rely on its furnace to provide heat throughout the storm. In the past, we always made sure that there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown throughout the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, here we are in the prologue. Coming up on the old dreadnought. Just gonna break some ice and get some oil wagons and construct extraction districts to use them. Then we can turn on the furnace. Started some frost break in here. Some oil already. To 8 looks like. That's good. Shell is probably start breaking to some other places. I'm sure that's not the only district we're going to be wanting to have here. We need some food later too, I think. Alright, let's build that extraction district. There you go. Now some more oil here. Break that out. This is some construction wagon. I'll just break a bunch of this out because you know we're gonna have to build some districts here. If you played Frostpunk, first one, it's a little bit simpler, I'm gonna say. You're kind of isolated to your circle that was around your base, your furnace. So here I'm seen a couple of videos. I played a little bit. I really didn't play all the way, so you guys can join me on this little adventure here. Look at that, we got an event. Thick black liquid oozes through the pipes. Our people rejoice. Alright, so we have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Do that right here. Alright. Did it. Gonna do some infrastructure now. So yeah, this is why we need some prefabs. Some construction. Districts are still tiny and pathetic. We need some more scraps before we can do anything else. See, there's our furnace burning. So we keep these villagers warm. Maximum efficiency, that's good. That's what I like to see. Getting some prefabs there. So we got some prefabs, we got some scraps like tax dollars. 60 people froze to death. Alright, gotta do something about that. Little people warm. Let's put them in some houses, right? Got some oil down here. Definitely want to dig that out. Dig out some more food. 18K seems pretty consistent there. This is really a resource management, logistics management type game, not so much of a RTS or anything like that. So let's see. Squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer, beats against our buildings, weakening our structures. Without the raw materials, our Districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more we need. Of course. What are we gonna do? Well, of course, we're gonna get materials. So, here we go. We got some resource management we gotta do up here. Of course, they want some more housing, as they always do in these construction games. Let's see what else we can build here. We're gonna need some more resources, of course. Getting the food, but we can always do with another food district, obviously. Alright, build those couple things. Frostpunk it done. Let's get these people in some houses. See, we got some little bonuses there for warmth, so it's always good. Just wanna try to frost break over here as much as we can. Get to these other resources. Couple of paths to go here. Seems like there might be some wind cover down here. Some extra bonuses somewhere. We got another event. What do we got here? Gardener. I'll be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional numbers. Consider them to tighten the belts. Do emergency shifts. Alright. How about we do a stockpile? We can just build that right here next to our resource. And get a little bonus out of it, huh? Claw that one out. Still want these houses, so let's get those built. I've got access to food. Yeah, we're already a little bit ahead of you. Way out. Let's stockpile food. Look at that. Resource management games, they got pretty much the same type of set of rules you're gonna run into. Stockpiles are slow. Get over here. Bury the dead. Alright. Death erodes trust in the leaders. Yeah, no kidding. Pretty bad leader if you just get on people to kill. What we got here? Some people ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food reward. And tell them to tighten their belts. Alright, rations restricted. Trust us. Alright, so we got some community relation management we gotta do here. If I remember correctly, we're gonna be voting on laws and all kinds of stuff later on in the game. So let's make sure we're getting enough resources out of here as well. Could do a little better. It's on demand. I'll put 120 feet. break some more ice. Make it over here for the all of these food resources. Throw some food districts there. We'll get some more scrap going. Alright. Gathering enough materials to maintain this district. Little food district there. Stockpile. Give that efficiency bonus. Heat demand increase. Alright, what is this? Mysterious symbol. Alright, so we gotta choose our path now for the future game. So, as it progresses, we can either choose order or faith, or you can leave it completely up to your chance later, where you're gonna decide which faction you're siding with. So let's go ahead and say it's a militant squad. It's gonna keep the peace. That's more our playstyle here. What we got? No access to resource deposit. Alright, so let's demolish that. Get our resources back. Because we've depleted. Let's construct additional pylons. Alright, so we're going to be ready in 35 weeks. We have 42 weeks left. What we got here? People are freezing. People die as cold remains a problem. Extracting oil will produce heat. Reduce the cold to minor cold. Extract enough oil to satisfy the heat demand. 16 people are sick. Alright, gotta do something here. Need some more resources so I can build some more extraction. And all of these events popping up. This one's going to be nearly depleted as well, and then we can reclaim those resources. Alright, white out in 30. We have stockpiled 15,000, 40,000 food. Oh, so we can either slaughter the seals or get rid of our elders. Our elders die. This doesn't reduce the workforce. Yeah. Let's go clubbing. Seal clubbing. Get these resources back here. Gonna have these resources in 4 weeks already. Massive boost to the stockpile. $374K of food there. Yeah. $200 workforce. We need 200 people. Don't like the cold. See what we can do for these folks. We can say there's a fair amount of heat here. Go ahead and... Oh no, can't ice break. At least it gets some heat bonus going. So everybody should be a little bit warm at least. Nobody's freezing anyway. Yeah, we got enough food. 25 weeks to go. I'm just waiting for the whiteout. What's this person got to say? Food production significantly increased. Yep. We indiscriminately slaughter them seals. These folks don't like us all that much. That's how it is. Okay, we got some scraps. Build some trust back, give them some money. Usually works. People like you when you give them money. Alright, we got some people dying, freezing, but our workforce still goes up, so that's good. Slightly decreased efficiency here. People. Freezing. Let's go ahead and throw some overdrive. Raise the heat. Get some extra output going here. So we got enough oil. Sated. Alright, we're kind of just buying our way out of this one, you know. 5 weeks. Stockpile is full. We got a little bit extra. People get diseased in the cold. Let's go ahead and get to the end of this prologue here. 1 week. Less than a week. I think we did it. Preparations over. Alright, what's our little cinematic? Bunch of smoke coming out of there. Alright, the Great Hunt. Whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were ready, huddled together while howling winds buffeted the rusted hull. Alright, so it sounds like we survived. Just barely. They were pretty angry towards the end there. So maybe I set the difficulty a little too high. There we go. Frostpunk 2. Alright. So for joining us and liking the video so far, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. Helps us grow. And lets me sit around and play more video games after I get off work. So, these people are going to be working some 12-hour shifts. city together. Keep the heat on. Hold its hand on its death. Pretty dramatic there, London. Scraping the barrel. Alright. Coal's running out. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Use the warmer year to build shelter, secure, and get the generator back on. Alright, let's pause, take a moment to look here what we got. Big old hole in the ground. I'm gonna call London. Frostlanders, Stalwarts, and the New Londoners. And right now our generator seems to be turned off. Alright, what do we got here? Frozen forests. Deep frozen forest. Way stations. Some food. Ruins for the prefabs. Coal. That's what we want. We want some coal. So let's go ahead and excavate. Get over here and dig out some of these coal seams. Dig out some of these other resources as well. So we can do some district planning. Figure out what we're doing with our lives over here. I think we got some food district we can build out right there. These seem to be little shelter areas. Kind of built out a little bit, so let's continue that trend. Giving people some shelter, give the people what they want. Be out of this cold. So we can build all the way up into that area. Pretty decent. Don't have to worry about a whole lot of issues going on there. Alright, so let's speed that up. Heat stamps. That's money. Okay. We need to build. What do we need to build for extracting? An extraction district. Build 6 of them. See, this is all hex based. So how you're planning out your cuts through the snow and things like this, they kind of matter. So the difference here for how big or small you're having to build some stuff. So let's get the extractions. Let's get it on all of these deposits. So this district should not run out. I'm running out of food pretty fast. Got -7, -70 on the housing. Let's throw these people down here. This little sheltered spot gives them some little extra heat protection there. Look at that. People love their heat. Alright, so we got 2 housing districts. Fabrication, extraction district. Gonna need some food. So See how that district shapes up. And let him get it. Alright, let's get this coal going. See, this is gonna be kind of janky, you know? At least we can get these ones together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so it looks like we can make a couple of narrow districts here, maybe. So that's one. Let's get the other one up here, and oh, neat. They make heat. Good deal. Yeah, let's maximize these heat bonuses here. And we want to dig some nice little holes down here for some more housing. Down in these caves. People like staying out of the cold there. Sure they'll appreciate that. There you go, so we're about out of scrap. Captain is gone. Generator's dead. Hey, look, check it out. We can turn it on now. Researching new idea for plants. So we got Research Institute. Council Hall. Build that. Right in there, of course. Need that to keep some of this tension down.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Expand, we need some heat stamps. No, gotta build that. Research. 100 heat stamps.
Steward!
Ah, the generator wakes and a child is born. Of course.
Steward!
Let's see what this is. First council session. Stalwarts maintain order on behalf of the captain and adhere to what they claim is the vision for New London. Progress, merit, and reason. New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy. Alright. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, first decision is whether you should maintain the role as steward. Guess they're gonna vote for me. Alright. Or not. Let's see. Yep, sure looks like a parliament building. Be careful if you fail, this will be the end of your... Alright. Frostland for me and tolerated. I don't think I need to make any concessions right now. Look at that.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Alright, city direction, city progress, adaptation. Alright.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Get some resources. Pump in there here. Get some heat stamps. Now, build our research institute. Where do we build it? That's a good question. Any snap positions? I'm not seeing them. You know, you want us to expand stuff and these other fun things. Council hall and generators. What we got here? Expand our district. It's protected from the wind. So they already get their little heat bonus. Let's see, maybe we expand that. Hard point for Research Institute.
Do not be alarmed.
What do you know? That is how that works. Right, so we need to expand those.
Is underway.
Alright, let's go. Research Institute constructed. Alright. Generator is revered and respected by the students. Different ideas. Meetings in London. Different perspectives. Yeah, give me an idea tree. So we can do some research. Alright. Now they want us to research thing, but we don't have enough heat stamps for anything. So 50 for that. Need 50 for that. Asbestos. Okay. Resources. Factories. Filtration. Frostland. Getting there pretty soon. We can start exploring. Upgrades here for a housing block. Dense. Of course. Gonna need some healthcare pretty soon, so it's definitely gonna be something we're gonna need. These are all hubs, so alright. Let's get some heat stamps. Let's expand this since people are gonna start complaining. Gotta keep the squalor down in London, you know. These we can't expand those.
Please give the right of way to frost breaking teams transit.
Heat stamps. Need 50. So we can do this research. Alright. The lack of law regulating childhood has caused tension to rise in the city. Laws. Food additives. Goods. No. Basic necessities. Contagion prevention. Community service. Childhood. This is what they were complaining about. Funerals. Yeah, we need to get rid of the bodies. Definitely. Guided voting. Yeah, mail-in ballots or what? Guard enforcers. Put down disruptions. A lot of people are against that. Looks like they're against both. So at least they think a little bit. So that's good. Mandatory school. Meh. Who supports this? People are divided. Alright, yeah. Let's propose that. And you people figure it out. You know, send them to school or not. Get some educated.
The votes are in! The measure passes! Attention, citizens! A new law is in effect.
Yeah, coal consumption. Increase because of the cold. Alright. We got lack of law. Contagion prevention. What's that? These laws all the time. That's done. Let's look at the laws. What we want? Get rid of some contagion prevention, huh? Alright, harvesting funerals. Use the healthy parts to support city healthcare. Organ donors, huh? Bury them in the ground? I don't know, it's a pretty harsh future. We gotta go ahead and use what we can. I think they're making some hamburgers or something.
The proposed law
Hopefully
has been
not.
approved.
Cannibalism's not cool. Kinds of extra diseases. Yeah, alright. New building. My new building. Dusty coal mine. Let's do it. Can build another one. Got enough resources now. That one's already nearly out of resources. Yeah, we're gonna have to find some coal here. So, we want to start exploring. We gotta get some workforce. And I'm kidding. That's what I just said. We gotta find more fuel. We need to get some workforce. Dig our way out over here. Alright, logistics districts give access to the Frostland, only placed by the way station. So of course we got to dig our way out. Here's that's the closest one we're gonna have. Looks like that one, yeah. That one's pretty close, I'd say. Plus it's already over here by all of our built up stuff. So let's hex our way over and give it some kind of shape form there at least.
Our elderly citizens are encouraged to pre-register their funerals.
That's good. We got 200 workers right there. Need to build some more food districts, it looks like. Got enough going on right there. This is a shallow iron vein. Get over to this way station. Dig that out. Alright. 600 workforce, jeez. So you gotta be quick. That's why I like my pause button. They had all the workers there. Alright, we need to find contagion prevention solution. 30 weeks. Yeah, let's figure out. Let's do that right now. Yeah, it's like a COVID mask, huh? Your infectious badge. Alright. Seem to like that one.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
So we're just gonna put badges on people. Perfect. And they love me.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Alright. Check it out. We got some workforce now. We gotta feed these people. Can't be stingy with our food districts. So expand those. Enough resources. Not enough for that. What do we got here? Doing a reading assignment. Mandatory school promises better future for the children of the city. That's right, go to school. Stay in school, kids. This one is done, so let's get our resources back. We got the old way station. Fast enough. Get a logistics district. 6 big. I don't know if I want to build that one. I kind of want to build this one more. Let's actually build it out, yeah?
Remember to make sure your
some
contagion badge
houses.
is visible at all times.
It's kind of warm over here, huh? All them heat bonuses from the mines. It's posted a wind minus 20 heat. That gives you 10 extra shelter. What do we got down here? They're getting heat and shelter. So all these districts are putting off heat. Got the little bonuses. And that's really what we want, you know? People are warm, happy with squalor. Yeah, they're totally Alright, let's build this logistics hub because we gotta get going and find some other resources, you know? Some heat stamps. Deadly cloud. Due to the cold, some of our people are frozen to death. Atlanta. See what kind of research we can do. These coal mines are gonna be gone soon, so. Alright, base heat demand is decreased. These guys are 12% of the city. 45%. Who are we supporting? Doesn't really matter. We just need to get warm.
Steward.
They're just agents. Subgroup of Frostlanders. Yeah. You're gonna get screened, buddy. Just like we all did. People will continue to freeze till the cold is brought down. Oh, sorry, I don't have the big thermostat. Alright, we got some emergency last stockpile there. And then there's no more. Oh, we want some goods. Means we're gonna build one of these industrial districts. Needs 600 workforce though.
Stupid.
What we got here? Alright. Deposits run low. The coal is running out. Use explosives, or we could put our kids down the hole. 10%, 15%. Avoid all the risks. Must be other fuel out there. Yeah, Frostlanders want to send their kids down there. Now survey the frozen lands. Alright. Where we at? Froze Bay. Overpopulation. Alright, looks like we gotta resource manage how many of these teams we've got. So we have 15 teams that we can send out. I want to go ahead and check out the Frozen Bay. A lot Wanderers prefabs. So we're gonna find some people here anyway, it says. Away they go. What do we got? Alright, 15 weeks. Alright.
Logistic District operational. First expedition in search.
We need some more workforce. Need a little bit of housing. Not a whole lot. That should do the trick there. Expand this one some more. Keep them down in this little ravine here.
Beware of frostbite. Keep your face and ears covered.
Filthy. Got the asbestos. That's good. Houses are gonna need less.
Stewart.
Always an event, huh? What do we want to focus on? Program War Mandatory School. Alright. Arguing over the curriculum. Science. Survival. Provides food instead. Keep a balanced education. Then everybody's just mad at you. Great. Yeah, let's research. We're gonna check something out. We'll look at it. Maybe. What houses? What's this? Bio-waste hothouse. 70 food. Disease increased. Oh yeah, didn't we say we wanted to build some type of a hospital? What's this? Hospitals. There we go. Disease decreased. Teaching hospital. Research speed slightly increased. Uh-huh. I don't know, I think our education's good. Getting research bonus spots.
Stewart.
I don't think we need that extra. What do we got here? Fire in the shaft. The coal is running out. You know, this always happens in coal mines. They can be burning for hundreds of years. You know, there's a whole other game franchise. Got burning coal mines under the ground. You'll know that. Silent Hill. Some child miners will die, of course, but we'll save the deposit. Dust mine will be destroyed and they will be reduced by 50%. Save the children. I don't know, man. Alright. Alright. Let's save the kids. No. Resources. What's our expedition? Daring and council inspired people to make ideas. Okay. Harvesting, mandatory skulls, and the infectious badge. Generator's a monument to arrogance that keeps you warm. Yeah, pretty dumb. Alright. Family apprenticeship. They want to quarantine. I mean, yeah, quarantines. Okay. That is a way. Let's bring in some Londoners, I guess, but where do I get more teams? Conduct research, pass laws to field more teams. Okay, we're nearly done exploring this. Speed it up. The others. We need to explore that. There's a lot of Frostlanders. I like Londoners. Got some more workforce. Look at that. That's exactly what we needed. Nobody's unemployed. We got some heat stamps. Expand all of these little areas. They want their goods. Gotta give them the goods. We construct this on anything. Extracts resources, process materials. This one doesn't seem to care about deposits. So. Got some other deposits there. Let's go ahead. This is a nice little area. Gets the heat bonus. Room for expansion. Let's dig out this little cave system here. Looks we're gonna expand our housing into that. Alright, see what kind of things we can do. Food additives. Chemical additives. Food production increase, disease increase. Citizens will provide some food. Of course the pilgrims support that. We like processed foods, so let's do that. We don't care what we eat as long as it fills our bellies.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Yeah. Fast food. Research is done.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Alright, hospitals. What do we need? More heat stamps. Of course. But what kind of research do we get? Get some 12 guards. Crime decreased. Of course it shows a patrol watch tower. I don't want their heat demand. State-of-the-art equipment for 1887. Causes tensions to rise. Yeah, the New Londoners. What do they want? They seem to like that. No, this one gives the most guards and does not take. Let's see what the city can do. Maintenance duty, housing block, work compensation. Efficiency bonus. Maintenance duty, materials demand, decreased protection, efficiency increased. What do we got in housing blocks? Subsidized housing. We're losing heat stamps, okay. Expensive ones, can't afford those. Alright, scout headquarter, harvester hangar. What's this? Expiration time decreased. Okay. Efficiency for harvesting. What's this? 20. Crosslander teams output. That's what we want. 15. Automated logistics. So, since we're appeasing these guys, it's also cheaper. So we'll research that one. Let's see what's their little story here. City will need even more fuel. There we go. Industrial district. We want to make. See that? 67, 42. Some more heat stamps. And we can expand this, make it a little bit more efficient.
Highly flammable. Arrange cupboards carefully.
Alright, what do we need over here? We need some more food. Need some more houses first. You know, it's like all of these little areas get a bonus, so you know, let's just dig out some more of that. Yeah, sound good? Just to build a district here, cover those resources. And where are our easy food? Fertile soil. Build logistics here. Okay. I say we excavate all of that. Then we're gonna build this cave looking thing. See, we're gonna get our heat bonus on that district. Got all the bonuses on these districts. See, and this one can expand that way, and let's take that off. You know, let's just expand it this way. magnificent.
Hear us, Steward.
Stockpiles depleted. Yep, we're gonna need to find some more of them resources. No, and let's expand this out a little bit here. So build more of these fabrication districts. What do we got? Found oil. Alright, what is this? Oil tombs of the nomads. Hey look, it's the Dreadnought. Feel like we played that one already. Deep black pool lie rows of frozen bodies wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Yeah, that'd be kind of creepy. Old deposits would solve the fuel needs, but we need to desecrate these graves to access them. We'll only access vacant. More oil. Yeah, move the bodies. They're not using them anymore. Create a colony. Connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. And we got a lot of coal left, huh? What's this thing want? What do they want? Abandoned shelters. Well, I mean, can I tear them apart or what? I want Frostpunkers. I don't know if I want them. 3 cores. I think we need those, so. Don't have enough heat stamps. Great. Alright, let's pass some time here, get some heat stamps.
Hear us.
Build the old road to the Dreadnought. What do we got here? Pass and durable goods. Okay. Yeah, it seems right. They're kind of hostile too. So. Mass-produced goods. Goods demand per capita slightly decreased. Efficiency. Yeah, let's go ahead with these guys. Alright, go for it, man.
The votes are in.
Of course,
The measure
we
passes.
outnumber you. And that's progress.
A law has passed in the county.
Progress. Alright, sounds good. Build that. Give me some more heat stamps. Meeting our needs here.
Do not waste time on repairs. A
Stock.
new model is
Dwindling.
safer than a
build up some of this efficiency here. Got 15 weeks of food. Gotta do something. Let's build some efficiency structures. So I'm not lagging too far behind. Looks like we gotta dig out some more of these food deposits. And they seem to be wanting some more materials too. So let's go ahead and give the people what they want.
Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
Got lack of law regulating the basic necessities. Want to ration some stuff? We can ration some stuff. Vote for that because they like it.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Yeah, we almost got all of our demand.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Do some more digging here so we can build proper districts. Stockpile capacity. That's gonna suffice right there. Alright, let's check out what we need exactly for this road. I think we're gonna need like 100 heat stamps.
The price of gruel has been reduced. This week only.
Alright, let's see about connecting this path again. See? Why is he blocking that? Alright. Got our path.
Steward!
Hear us.
Steward!
Alright, cutthroat economy. Steward, now we're charging for essentials. Some unemployed families are able to afford them. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. Okay, yeah, I mean, well, why are they unemployed? We're, like, in the apocalypse. You can't just, hang out for nothing. That don't make no sense. Alright, some oil there. Some other places we can scout out. Bunch of Frostlanders. Build the path. And let's see what we're doing. We got 13,000 people there. Oh my gosh. Alright, we got a path. Running out of goods. So let's go ahead and extract what we can while we can.
Steward!
That's why we researched it. What are we waiting for? We got cores. We need teams. We need teams. That's the gotcha. Automate some logistics. Build a hospital. Automated logistics. And my teams. So yeah, like we get some wear and tear going on here because they don't have enough goods. So let's send the colonists. Great if I could just send one set of people. Infection badge, community service. What do we got? Expedition support. Time is decreased. Don't like that. City development effort. Main district produces some prefabs. Heat demand is decreased. I don't know. That's actually a good one. What else we got? Service exemptions. Unless they purchase an exemption. That's what I like. You pay to get out of work. Pay somebody else to take your shift.
The votes are in! The measure passes!
Alright, so we got some decreased efficiencies going on.
law has passed
not
in the
meeting
council.
our
Take
material
heed.
needs. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to build a construction district. Let's get that workforce. Alright, we are good for food. Just gotta work on this. There's so many sick people.
Hear us, Steward!
Stuart, do you hear us, Stuart?
A reminder.
Alright, we got it.
Turn in any nomadic artifacts.
Now this one's got its own little economy over here. You know what? Let's let them finish breaking and run them again. So no one wants some oil. But you know what? We do need these prefabs first. We're gonna have to build some houses. Look, we got some nice housing opportunities down here at the bottom of the hill.
Steward!
Do you hear us, Stuart?
Alright. We want them guard enforcers.
Hear ye, hear ye.
They didn't
The
like it.
noes have it.
Resource transfer to New London. Pilgrims are mad. Nix didn't let him freeload. steady supply of oil. Alright, what do we got here? Bunch of unmet requirements.
Beware of falling debris. Stay clear of poorly maintained buildings.
Alright, we got a bunch of squalor going on. Let's build this
Hear us.
hospital.
Stewart.
Increase some of that efficiency. And they like to $600. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think we even got that many.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Let's see what our dreadnought's doing. It's whoa. No stockpile here. Curing these people over here. It's good news. Let's get the workers back. Alright, machine-centric shifts.
Hear us, Steward!
Mass-produced prosthetics. APT's back to work. Here we go. Build that extraction district.
The Stalwarts will announce the name of this month's top worker at tonight's muster.
Yeah, get all your little heat bonus. It's so cold here in New London. At least we could build another hospital. We can expand this out a little bit more. Make sure we're having some adequate housings. I think we're about to take in those Frostpunk out there. Get some workforce going. Yeah, agreed to allocate the mass prosthetics. We're doing the same thing in Tenchi. No resources. That's alright. Let's get our resources back. No resources again. Alright, what we got? Got some resources there. We need more workers. Why they froze to death? Okay, hunger is a rising concern. Build food districts. Got that.
Steward!
Steward!
Steward! Steward! Steward!
Steward!
Fund their projects.
Steward!
Steward! Steward!
Hear us, Steward!
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 Steward. Steward.
Alright, we get a lot of squalor going on here. Let's get some of these districts back. 100%. Producing some more goods. Service exemptions. Alright, yeah. Buy your way out of work. Buy your way out. Alright, we're getting some more extraction here. Get the squalor down.
You hear us, Steward?
Alright, looks like we got a lot of tension going on. Let's see what we can do. Cold, hunger, disease. Alright, so not so much crime and squalor. Gotta get rid of this cold. And get rid of this disease. Let's throw our generator into overdrive here. Get some more warmth going. Alright, we have to heal some of them. Who's in the hospital there? Let's see if we can do something. Alright, so. Tension crisis averted. Cold still sucks. Let's see, we got some problems over here. The dreadnought. Let's see what's going on. Not getting too many more prefabs here. Got 16 weeks left, so gonna have to figure another solution. So let's dig out some of this down here. Some frost breaking. And where else we want to go? We got oil down here already. 5.5 million. They're all 5.5 million. Alright. 400 prefabs. Another 400. We're gonna need them. And then I guess we could turn that into some food districts. Maybe when that's done. Break. Let's see about doing some transfer of materials. So we can finish our mission here. And just enough for some housing down here. Get those nice warmth bonuses. And this one is done, so let's go ahead and get our resources back, yeah? Good thing is, these people don't have anything to fight over here. Alright, what we got here? Would like to build another hospital. But it looks like we're gonna need some more workforce.
Do not keep your frozen departed indoors.
A little bit of coal still coming in from over here. 75 weeks worth of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and claim our resources back on this. Not doing any good anyway, so.
Stewart!
Huh. Okay, so Frostlanders. Unhappy. So we can repair them. Well, we don't want them to become violent. You know what? I don't know, how much do the pilgrims hate me? Yeah, just go ahead. Join them then. We can make the pilgrims like us a little easier. Alright, so we can turn off our overdrive here. Now that it is, the extreme cold is over. Got a little bit of hunger, but we lack the workforce right now. So, let's see our other operation over here, how we're doing. You know, we always want some fuel, stockpiling. Gives it that bonus to our production. So let's do that. We've got a ton of food from the trade routes. Full. A little bit of materials. And you know what? Let's need 170 more workforce. And let's make sure we are flowing the new fuel. Alright, chapter 2. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question of what it means to our future remains. Years of suffering are coming to an end. Let us improve the generator further and pump oil into until the snows of the city melt forever. However, the pilgrims disagree. What they want is hubris. New London won't last forever. The frost is our reality. We have to embrace it, venture forth, use oil to settle new homes in the white beyond. Alright, seems people are pretty divided here whether they want to stay or go. I'm gonna pick defeat the frost, unlock oil pump generator, use only oil, and exploit unlimited deep deposits. Proves stalwarts and makes pilgrims mad. Embrace the frost, adaptive pumps that uses any fuel, unlocks unlimited output, frostland settlements. Stalwarts disapprove. Well, we are playing a order game, so we are going to stick with stalwarts. Upgrade it to use the new fuel and find more oil. Oil pumps. Generator can run exclusively on oil, but with increased efficiency. We need some more workforce. Right. Let's look at research since we can't get anything else going on right now. I think we got enough. Yeah, you got enough solution. That's right. 18 weeks. Let's research that.
Steward!
Alright, really gotta do something with this starvation.
Steward!
Pouring ice on fire. Alright. Build prisons. Alright, so we got industrial districts. You know what we're gonna have to do? Get some emergency shifts on food production. Because these people are starving. Workforce up right there. Got it. Now we can build got a food stockpile on this one. Go ahead and build our food stockpile while we get enough workforce. Let's check the old dreadnought. Of course, they're running out of prefabs. Go ahead and expand this district here. Alright, you know what? We gotta break the ice still. We need 200 workers. So yeah. We're gonna have to go ahead and expand that. Or let's let this run out. And we'll get some workers back. Just get our workers back. How about that? Now, build a housing district so we can get these cool heat bonuses. And get everybody happy in a home.
Respect your fellow workers. Bathe weekly to reduce unnecessary odors.
Alright, so we got our overtime going in the food districts. 600 workers to make another food district. Let's go ahead and repair all of our districts that are broken. $46 weeks coal left before we get a switch over all the way. Let's see what we're scouting. What we got? Get a bunch of Frostlanders. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some cores. Abandoned coal mine. Yeah, we don't really need prefab, so let's let them mine some coal for us. Yeah. Now we got some coal flowing. Yeah, we need workers. And we'll keep them sending some food over to us. Build a food outpost there, huh? Yeah, let's build a food outpost. Gonna have to connect some trails though. And then the next time, when these guys are done, we will go ahead and get our workers back. Do something. Need a Scouts headquarter building. 20 Frostland teams. Alright. Well, let's bring that coal back. Alright, let's see. Got some workforce now. Alright. Got some food coming in. So we can turn these emergency shifts off. Let's get all of our areas back. So, yeah. Alright. They are running out of coal. What do we want to build? We need extraction, so let's reduce these a little bit. Get our workforce back up a little bit. So close. Okay, 600. Alright, 2.4 million shallow ore vein. Frozen forests. Well, we already kind of broke out this way. So let's keep with that trend over here. You know what? Yeah, we'll dig that one. Alright, cool thing is, we get our workforces back when we're just digging out. Make sure we got enough room for expansion right here. I think that's going to be sufficient. Get this some space here as well. And we've got this district over here. Alright, dig down. Because we're going to build some factories. Let's put our generator in overdrive here. Let's see, we got enough heat stamps. We need to do some upgrading here. Pump jacks. Alright, what's better? Hydraulic or fracturing? Let's go with fracking. Alright, let's get some workforce reclaimed over here. 430. Alright. Gotta start tunneling out. Let's expand this little enclave here. Don't really think we need housing. We're good on that. Materials is always gonna be short here, so see what we can do. With a demand of 100. Let's make them a little bit happier, yeah? What about food? These guys got food? They got food. We're shipping 120 over here. That's probably why we're so short. So let's balance that back out. $600 workforce. Okay. I think we're going to transfer some people over here. I don't think we need that many. Alright, there's this little sweet spot right here. 3185. Let's go ahead and send them.
Help us keep you warm.
Stuart?
Badge of shame. Alright, let's see what our laws are. We're gonna mess with them in a little bit. Alright, let's see if people want to vote for it. Any negotiations? Mostly hesitant. It's against their worldview. What do we want to build? Coal liquefiers, ventilation tower. Blasting coal mines. Let's do a ventilation tower. Seems something healthy. Since we're quarantining here, might as well give him some fresh air, right?
The proposed law has been approved.
Alright. So now we got a commitment. We gotta research something.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Deep melting drill. Still gonna build this. Alright, let's get that 200 workforce. Let's build our oil pump. Alright, we did it. Surplus injectors. Okay. That says we can build some extra stuff. Let's see what these concerns are. Attention. Alright, don't really have a whole lot. Bad stuff.
Please exercise caution.
Heroes.
What's this? Rally of support. Alright, percentage of active workers increase. Yeah, you know, do I want more workers or do I want enforcers? Stifle that
Are
unrest,
rallied
you know?
in support of steward leadership. All upstanding citizens are invited to join them.
Currently extracting coal, fishing village active. Alright. Everybody's mostly happy for the most part. Just gotta get some more of these goods going. Yeah, let's turn the overdrive off if we're overheating. We gotta finish this research so we can research the ventilation towers.
Rally organizers. Clean up any
This is it. This is the agreement. Get to researching. 14 weeks. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, population just increased, so now we got a bunch of workforce. And of course, we're needing more housing now. So let's expand these. Of course. Gotta dig out. Why not? Man, our food is doing pretty good. It's these bad boys over here. Frostpunk, get these expanded appropriately. You know what? We should do a material stockpile here. It's bonuses. If we get some more of these materials, then we can also send them over to our people in the old dreadnought. Alright, just need some heat stamps now.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Expand our logistics hub. Alright, we got 20 Frostlander teams. Which means we can start exploring some of these harder areas. Many scouts will be injured. Jeez, that's terrible. Scouts will die. Okay. Safe. Oh, okay. Let's look at that. And let's look at that, since they're both safe. Alright, get the ventilation towers now. Alright, factories do need an upgrade. These ones have less of a workforce requirement, more material. Disease versus squalor. What can I deal with more? Well, they got more support. We're gonna go ahead and go with that. And housing crisis averted.
Miss Tulip?
Heat overclocking. Oh. Yeah. Let's pass it along. Who do we have? Frostlanders. Mostly against. Should vote for it. All about the disease, huh? I don't know if I want to let them vote for laws. I'd rather do some research. Oh well, we'll just let them do that. We'll grant them a favor. A favor for a favor.
Hear ye, hear ye. The law takes effect.
Alright. You know, there's another thing that I wanted to do. So, deep deposits. Alright. Decreases squalor, but results in injuries. Okay. Fair enough. Don't want to use all my heat stamps on that. I don't know. How about this? We can do a heating hub. Yeah, everybody likes to be warm, yeah? This is like maximizing efficiency over here. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Put some heat there. Keep these people happy.
Wrap up well. The frost
See, especially
is
as the
here.
heat demand increases. So what's our output versus demand? All right. I think we're pretty good on heat now, guys. Mechanical factories.
By post.
300 workforce. All right, let's take the hit. Take the hit to put a mechanical factory in. Alright, looks like we got some crime rising. Notable crime. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to build some watchtowers. Well, you know what? I don't think I can beat the workforce requirement right there. All these other ones want 200. let's go ahead and put that in practice.
Stupid.
Take action.
Alright, we got a whiteout coming. It's gonna put a big strain on us here in a minute. Let's go see these guys, make sure they're all taken care of over here. We can build this another district. Three 185. Let's get another 100 there. I wish this slider would work a little bit better. There we go. And here they come. Go, 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 go. Alright, 600. That is what we wanted. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna choke out all of these prefabs. Some of these towers. You can research prisons. Housing blocks. Dense housing blocks subsidized. Yeah, thanks. Scout headquarters. Threat level decreased. You know what? I think we want to do that.
Steward.
Rallies expand. Alright, what do we want? Oh, we want more workers. We always like workers. And you know what? Let's get all of these people, because we do need workers. After this, gotta build some trails here. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want them there? Or are we wanting them over in New London? This is connected to the line. Now we can put that food wherever we want.
Steward.
Alright. Using small radio they attach to themselves. Okay. If you say so. Hunter workforce. Got that just right there. Throw up some of these surveillance towers now. Get some more heat stamps going. I think we got enough workforce. Maximize all of our districts again. Definitely got enough goods. Housing. Probably gonna need to build another district here. So let's get some more money. Let's build our district in this natural shelter here.
Do not try to avoid the surveillance watchtowers. That's the behavior of those with something to hide. Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Now we gotta give these guys their promise.
Stewart. Stewart.
All right. Weak. Alright. We're supporting them puppets
Stewart.
like that. Population growth increased. We need some immigration laws here. Alright, let's do the vote. I think it passed.
The votes are in. The measure passes. Attention, citizens. A new law is in.
Always want to reduce that threat level, so I'm not losing scouts. Still need a little bit more houses. Just throw them down here in nice protected, heated areas. Let's get some coins going. We'll dig out some more frost here.
The price of cruel.
Alright. Upgraded the automatons to respond to their radios. Alright. Unlocks mobilized. Ban automatons. Unchecked power will only yield further crime. Yeah. However, the numbers favored Star Wars. Crime has dropped considerably. Okay. Alright, what's going on over here? A little bit cold. Need 300 more workers. So as soon as this is running out, 3 weeks. Let's make it happen. Resources back. Got our 600 people now. Need stamps. Alright, fracking pump jack. It's a bit more efficient. And we can expand. What do we need here? Fracking pump jack, 300. 180. Okay.
Collection. The votes are in.
And
The measure passes.
alright, we still gotta solve our immigration crisis. Alright, back to day 369. Playing Frostpunk. So got our whaling operation, sending us some food. The old dreadnought sending us some oil. Got a mine sending us some coal. So all these good things going. Need to make sure we've got a coal liquefier. And the idea now is we're going to start exploring the Great White with our exploration teams. We'll build another logistics hub and get a little bit more out there. Yeah, we'll take in some more people. Why not? $19K food. Let's send them to the Dreadnought instead, because I know London's got a ton of food. $2 million deposits. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's take that coal. Alright, let's see what's going on here in London. This one's gonna be out of coal here. 26 weeks. Let's up that to 20 weeks. And I always like to pause. This gives me like this, tactical advantage. A lot of those games like Total War, it's always great to be able to pause and then issue your orders to everyone. So let's see, everybody's kind of extreme cold here. And we're missing some housing, so let's see what we want. What can we do? Let's throw some overdrive on and get them taken care of a little bit, and we'll build another housing district. We got some heat there. There's some shelter on this side, but we need to dig it out, so let's go ahead and do that, since we're going to build a logistics hub over here anyway. This one's about done. What else do we need? We need some goods. So let's make sure we're capturing these nice heat bonuses here. We got a stockpile for materials, so we're already going to get some bonuses there. Well, let's go ahead and break out some more frost here. We always get our workers back for breaking out frost, so never really hurts to do it if you can afford the heat stamps. I think we got enough money here to break out one more area. We've got deep resources. But let's break out some more food. I know we're not really hurting for food. Got plus 80. Got a ton of materials now. So let's switch production. Make sure we're getting all these goods. I like to have a good surplus going. Alright, time to build up some heat stamps here and do some more upgrading. And we do some heat storage. This one will be out of resources here shortly anyway. Alright, so we dug out our ice packs here, so let's build our shelters. Losing heat over there though. Kinda don't want that. So let's just bridge the gap here between these two. So we're getting all the little heat bonuses. Just need to get some heat stamps. There we go. I think those districts are doing okay. Let's make sure we've got enough future expansion here. Throw another industrial district right there when that's done. Oh, we got a little story element going on over here. Strangers at the old Dreadnought. Wanderers. Alright. 12 guard squads to protect the colony. Alright. Yeah, we're not just gonna give our stuff away. So, we gotta make sure we got some guard squads. So we gotta build one tower. Seems easy enough. Let's just get our heat stamps up. Oh no, it looks like we gotta expand one of these. You know what? Wait, let's do some digging. Just one. That's all we need. Let's dig all this area out here as well. Get our heat stamps back. Get our workforce back. Now we got a watchtower. No, you know what? Let's expand the deep one. $4,000 remaining. Okay. Let's expand our little area here too. Get these people some heat bonus. Glories of industrialization. And we've got an event. They're complaining because we got these automatons patrolling. But you know what? That's fine. We like that. Alright. Let's get our guard force going here. Done. We've defended our oil. We got here some squalor. But no, we got, we just don't have any input. But you know what? Let's make sure we've got some amenities built here for these folks. And we can put everybody to work. Alright, New London's got a store here. Rallies expanded. Alright. What do we want? Reduce crime. You know what? We always like workers. So let's get some more workers. See, they're kind of taking over here, and that's fine. Alright, let's build our logistics hub. Get some more of these expansion explorer teams going. Make sure we're making the goods. Go ahead and expand it. And another story element.
Steward!
Oh, that's it. Rallies in progress. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and give them some equal pay. How about that? Let's get some heat stamps. Make sure
Remember
we're
to
doing
keep
some
your
research.
lab-
Where are we at? Generator upgrade 2. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Gotta keep the peace, you know. Let's fix this district. Look at that. Now we got some relationship improvements at least. Let's go ahead and expand our logistics district. And we should probably build something here. So let's reduce the squalor. Where's our squalor? Pretty bad. I think all of those extra Frostlanders came. Squalor is minor. They're cold. I need to do something about this cold. So maybe we want to reduce our illnesses. You know what, let's build them a hospital first. We'll build the hospital first, then we'll go from there. Here we've got an automated logistics bay. Exploration time, more frost tames. Territory threat level decrease. That's what we want. We want to lower these threat levels. Get that going.
Beware of frostbite. Keep your face and ears covered.
Hello? Alright, we got a vote. Worker compensation. All these people are against it. I have to do some negotiation here. Mostly hesitant. Want them to vote for it. What do we want to vote for? Squalor increase significantly. Yeah, we don't want that. Actuated heat dispatcher. Yeah, I don't got a problem with that. That looks pretty good. We all like heat. That's something we can all agree on. Alright, 51,
The
there we go.
proposed law has been
Right on.
approved.
Kept our promise. Now we gotta research this heat dispatcher. Alright. I'm gonna have to make the stalwarts happy again. Just getting angry. That's fine. We'll support the stalwarts here and give them an actuated heat dispatcher. Yeah,
Attention, citizens. A new law is in
Get an air
effect.
here. Let's go ahead and make sure we're getting enough heat. And of course, we need some heat stamps so we can do some expansion. Here we go. There we go. We get some heat bonus. Kind of weird. We got a spot here we can't build on, but we can build on all the other spots. It looks like we are out of resources, so let's go ahead and get some of those nice heat stamps back.
Steward.
People no longer trust us. Oh, man. Yeah, no, there's a lot of cold. We built these houses, make these people happy, have some actuated heat dispatchers, and get these stalwarts rallying again in our favor. Ended their rallies. And here we go. Now we want to build these heat dispatchers. Build it there. You know what? We're going to build another one over there. Sure we're putting out some goods. Got enough food, got enough housing now. This is stable. So our little heat issue should be going down now. And you know what? Just to be sure, let's upgrade. Upgrade the generator. Yep.
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
Yeah, 'cause we got a little bit of a deficit going on here, huh? Alright, they surrendered. Our dreadnought is safe. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, 30 Frostland teams. Let's get them out there. Let's do something. Got a storm going on. Let's build some trails. Get that coal going. safe. We used up all of our teams.
Terminal patients are encouraged to maintain a healthy diet. Chances of a successful transplant on it.
And there we go. Our heat stuff works. Works great. Get a viable heating solution. Gonna have to build some of these heating hubs. Man, this storm is pretty wild.
Keep all windows and openings
Some more heat
boarded
out
up to minimize white-out damage.
Storm's coming to an end soon. Everybody's getting upset. Alright. Let's see what kind of upgrades we can do for everyone, huh? Alcohol. Everybody loves alcohol, right? Unions, no, let's not do that. Yeah, let's trust these stalwarts. Alright, we've lowered some heat demand. Putting the generator in overdrive.
Stewart!
Those left behind. Yeah, we put them in the... Put them in educational programs? That's a good thing, right? Put them in school. Everybody needs some education. Man, this cold is not good. Hurry up and move along here. Got a whiteout. Hurry up. Frostlander teams are back. Let's go ahead and block due to the weather. Yeah, no kidding. Out of resources. Stamps bag. Got a nice little stockpile going here for whenever this storm is done. Oh no. That's it. They fired us. Alright, so that was a Frostpunk 2 playthrough. And we made it to week 411. So, what kind of playthrough do we need to do next time? Let us know in the comments. GamerBear176 out.